back to the channel. This is the Ian West Network. That is me, Ian West, and today we're going to talk about another speaker, wireless speaker actually, by Jaxx again. Lately, I've just been coming across a lot of their products, whether it be Five Below, 10 Below, if you heard of that section in Five Below, Ross, Burlington. Many places sell their particular products. But I figured, you know what, let's do this one and a couple more, and I'll just warm up toward the weekend and get me a pair of the Galaxy Buds 2s, and we'll do a review on that. But for now, this is what you're going to have to settle for. So anyhow, let's actually take a look at it. Look at the specs. So, more important part, Bluetooth version 5.1, 32.8 feet, which is probably around 30 feet anyway, just to be safe. It does have a rechargeable battery inside of it, so you can plug this up. 3 to 3.5 hours of playtime. That's not really much, honestly, but it's something for a speaker, especially given at the price point of $10. Charging time 1.5 to 2 hours. So again, basic feature. Let me not miss this part out. 360 surround sound with strong bass. That's the part that actually made me pick this up, because when I saw 360 surround sound, now I know that there's Apple has spatial audio, and there's spatial audio on some Androids, and there's Bose have their type of sound system. So what I picked this up for was to actually see how good the sound quality is. Now, I won't be able to blast it on the simple fact that I am in the office building, but I will play music out loud to give you guys an idea of how it sounds. So let's basically do the unboxing, because I've wasted enough time. All right, so I already took out the instructions. I didn't actually take out the speaker yet. This is the first time. You have your micro USB, little micro USB, what to call it, the stick, charger. A little coat in the plastic. What else comes inside this box? Nothing, so let's push that away. Now, what do we have here? This kind of reminds me of the HomePod. Like, this is the look of it. A little dusty from the box, you know, get that out of here. It does have a fabric feel right here. You can actually squeeze the fabric, as a matter of fact. It's a nice size. I'll admit, it is a nice size. Now I just have to figure out. Here we are. So there's no buttons on it except for power on and the charger, which does 5 volts of charging. I don't expect it to do more than 5 volts on the simple fact that it's a wireless speaker. It's not like you're going to carry this on a road somewhere with you. This is probably something that you just sit down in front of a computer desk. You could probably plug this up to a computer, as a matter of fact, and get it working. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, so first things first, let's see if it has any charge. It does have a charge. Sounds good. Let me put this right here. What I'm going to go ahead and do is pull up my trusty tablet. I was looking at some of my reviews. Let's see here. All right. We're going to search for this Bluetooth. Now, I know that the name that's on the box, to be honest, is not really a name on the box. It just says surround wireless speaker. That's it. Like, that's the name of it. But if you actually search it up, it's called Surround SPK. So you're going to go ahead and connect to that. That's what we're going to do right now. Hit pair. All right, so connected. Let me turn down my music so I can just give you an idea of how it sounds. Let's do some Doom Eternal, because the way I see it, this is the perfect song for these speakers to kind of show how high the bass can actually play, how well it actually runs, in my opinion. Like, if it can handle Doom Eternal, it's a decent speaker, at least decent enough, as long as you can really, really hear the music. So let's wait for these awful ads to go past. I'm in my second ad. I got to wait a whole 15 seconds. So while I'm doing that, like I said, there's no buttons up top. But it does look like the HomePod Mini kind of, but not so many. It's a big speaker. And it has that fuzzy fabric where it does move around a lot. It doesn't necessarily look cheap or feel cheap. But, oh, here we go. So let's play this. Let's test it out. Okay. See, put that closer, you can hear that. Be honest, it's a little underwhelming, to be honest. It's this isn't worth the $10 at Five Below, in my opinion. I do have the volume not too high because I am in the office building. Actually, no, it's almost all the way up. Okay, so that's enough of that. That is enough of that. And what I will say about this particular speaker is, I put it this way. I recently did a review on another Bass Jaxx speaker. It was a fully waterproof speaker. Not fully waterproof, but it was like IPX4 or IPX5, I forget. But it was splash resistant and dust resistant. You can't go underwater with it, but it can take a beating in the water. And that headset costs under $10, was a little cheaper than this. Also was at Five Below, but gave a much better kick to the music. In addition to that, it lasts for 8 to 10 hours. So it had a better battery life. It had a better speaker also. It sounded much better than this. And the volume was much higher. Now, granted, this wasn't completely up. Neither was that other speaker. I can't consciously look at this and say I suggest this for anyone. Like, there are other speakers at Five Below that I'm going to review in my next video that do have better sound than this. Like, this has that HomePod, not premium, but it has that look where it's trying to copy off of other designs of speakers, similar to like the Apple HomePod thing, which failed miserably, but it was way too overpriced. But I can't really suggest this. This isn't that great of a speaker. I'm going to try to make this video super short because it is only a speaker. I'm not going to talk about what drivers in it. I'm not going to talk about anything, because if you listen to this video compared to, let's per se, any other speaker video that I did for speakers, for that matter, when I played a sample of music, no, it's not good. Like, I'm not even going to play Initial D on this because I don't want to disrespect myself or your ears either. So for $10, if you see this, let me get the box so I can warn you guys. For $10 for this, no, I don't see it. Now, if you're just getting it as a stocking stuffer, you know, you're getting a kid a bunch of different things. You're getting an adult a bunch of different things along with this, kind of like a whole headset, a whole electronic scenario. That's one thing, but I wouldn't gift this by itself on the simple fact that they're lying. High quality sound, they're lying. It's not high quality. It's decent enough, but it's definitely not high quality. And if you're in a room by yourself and you blast this thing, I have a feeling that it might strain a little bit, but I don't see it really filling up a whole room. Like, if you're talking inside of a room and this is playing, you can probably drown out the sound a little bit. But anyway, that's the review. I'm going to go ahead and do another video on another headset that is going to be better than this one. Much better than this one. It's night and day, but from the same name brand. So I'll see you guys next. Like, subscribe, and that's about it.